Shit. I can't control this fucking phone. Alright, guys, we need to have a talk just between us. Actually, the ladies can stay. My problem so much isn't with ladies. My problem is with asshole bitches, and here's what I mean by that. I've noticed a trend. I mean, this goes back to like the 80s, 90s. It's probably been since the beginning of time, but guys never ever talk about it. Is that girls like to start shit between men and then back the fuck out of it and let men fight each other over them. And it doesn't even have to be like the guy's girlfriend, whatever. It could be a sister, it could be anything. But girls do this thing, women do this thing where they want to start some fucking bullshit between men and let them go fight each other. And they always hope they'll fight. You know I'm telling the truth. They hope that they'll fight. I'll give you an example. Like, I would say this happened a lot when I was younger, you're like 20s and teens and shit like that. But sadly, it even still happens now. A girl can go up. Your girlfriend can go up to certain men that's her boyfriend and be like, you know, this guy just looked at me really funny. He just hit on me. So then she's basically telling a guy, I want you to be a man, prove you're a man, go over there, say some shit to his ass, beat the fuck out of him, and be a man about it. That's what she's saying, right? Or a girl will act the ass to you, a girl you might not even know, or anybody, call you a motherfucker, an asshole, throw shit at you. If you say one word to her back and she's got a man anywhere near her, I'm talking to brother, I'm talking to father, I'm talking to boyfriend, she expects one of those motherfuckers to come over and deal with, let's say I did it, deal with my ass, fight me, put me in my place, when the bitch acted the ass in the first fucking place. Girls been doing this since the beginning of time, like I said before, but they're getting more and more bold with the bullshit, and I'm fucking sick of it. I'm sick of females thinking that they're dudes, and then when you go at them like a dude, but you know what? I also have to blame other men. Men do this all the time. We do this to each other. You know, women like to be like, they all have to stick together. Men have to fucking stick together too, because females love to pit us against each other. They pretend like it's always the other way around. Bullshit. Bullshit. It might be a little bit on the other side too, but it's more of girls starting drama, because yeah, I can prove it right now. Girls start drama with each other. They can't stand each other. A bitch can't stand another bitch. Am I wrong? You can't. They're always gossiping about each other. Even on the news, you'll hear the most horrific murders. Turns out it was the girl's best friend. She's known her for 40 years, and that's why this girl had to stab her in the pussy 5,000 times or some shit like that. And you're like, what the fuck? Never happens with dudes. Once in a while. And what's it usually over? A girl. Here, I'm going to give you a case in point, though, of somebody who's got the right idea and why I'm proud of this motherfucker. So today, I went to go get my Starbucks. I'm waiting for them to endorse me, I swear to Christ. And I'm coming out of this really, I call it like Polish crossing, and I'm sorry for Polish. Part of me is Polish too, but these people are Polish as fuck. They're like straight off the boat, like Polski off the boat ski types. So, God bless you and everything, but learn how to drive. I don't know what's wrong with these people. It's like a little Polish market, and I guess it's like Starbucks' joke to put a Starbucks in the middle of an all Polish market, because you have European traffic going every which way. People are waiting for spaces. It's snowing out. Nobody can get anywhere. So I'm kind of like pulled in this one lane, and you know when you get trapped in a lane, like you look like you drove out in the lane, but in reality somebody pushed you out because they're backing out, and somebody over here is waiting for a spot like an asshole, and somebody over here is fucking jacking their dick or something. You don't know what's going on. So I get put in this weird kind of like perpendicular spot where I'm waiting for some old bitch to wait for another parking space to clear, right? And then even in front of her, there's some confused old Alzheimer's patient who doesn't even know that they're driving anymore. They think they're on a sled. They don't know which way they're going to the North Pole again, because, you know, Christmas is done. And I'm sitting there, and this car kind of pulls up at this weird angle. Now, keep in mind, this car pulled up, like, kind of maneuvered between all these people, and there's 80,000 different ways to go. All of them are fucked, though, because, like I said, it's just... And what do I see when I kind of look over? I see a guy, and I think it's his girlfriend. If not, you know, it's his sister, and we'll get on her in a second. This bitch looks like she ate about 5,000 other girls. I think she goes around, if any girls are missing in Chicago, they're in her fucking stomach, because the bitch is huge. Morbidly obese ass bitch, but she's still making herself pretty. Honey, we can still see your fat. You're a fucking planet. I'm sorry, but you know, the fact that you're wearing pretty lip gloss and a really good haircut doesn't distract from the fact that you are a fucking mass of human flesh that needs to immediately find out what a treadmill is, a Wikipedia, I don't know what to tell you, and then go get one now. But anyway, her fat ass is sitting there. I see her. He's just like sitting there like, yeah, this sucks, you know. Wait a second, you know, I'm trying to turn. I kind of am blocking him, I'll admit it. Everybody's blocking me. I can't go anywhere. I can't fly. I didn't get it. Bitch, buy me a car. I can't fly. So she's sitting there doing this. But I'm proud of this motherfucker. And if you ever see this video, I'm proud of you. And dude, I saw what you look like and what she looks like. If that is indeed your girlfriend and not your sister or something, you could do so much better. Are you into fat girls? Are you into morbidly obese bitches who can't wipe their own ass or something? Is that a fetish? Because then I'd understand. Her fat ass, you need to throw her out of a fucking car and make her walk behind you so she can lose a fucking fat ass weight. Anyway, she's sitting there. She can't let it go. She's like a psycho. Her eyes are all wide and shit. But I'm proud of this guy because he didn't do the normal thing that guys will do. They'll feel like they have to buck up on me because their bitch is acting the ass. And then we're both in fucking, you know, middle of the street getting arrested for fighting each other, and her fat ass is in the Fatmobile sitting there, you know, looking for spare crumbs and shit shoved in her fat fucking mouth. But this guy was cool. He looked at her like, what the fuck is wrong with you, bitch? Put her fucking hand down. She kept, it was like fucking like, you know, like, what's that game? Like whack-a-mole or some shit. Like she kept, but I'm proud of that motherfucker because I've seen too many guys fall victim to this shit where they'll go and they'll feel like they have to go buck up on another motherfucker because of a demented bitch like this. And for her fat ass, I wonder if she thought I was a donut. I mean, maybe she was just really, really, really hungry and she's like, you know, I'm thinking she saw me and she's so delusional because she hasn't had about 2,000 calories in a minute. You know, it's what she needs per minute probably to keep up her fat ass. That she thought I was a cake. You know, it's like one of those things where in your desert you think you see water and shit. She just thought I was a chocolate cake. And she's like, come here. I'm like, no. And she's like, come here. I'm like, no. It's like, fuck you, cake. Get over here in my fat fucking piggy mouth. Piggy bitch. Anyway, what I found was really funny, though, to do to people when they're really pissed at you is not to give them the finger, not to look at them cross-eyed or anything like that. What's the best thing to do, and it will drive them crazy. Don't do it in Chicago because you could get shot. Just fair warning. Don't blame me if you do. Just stare at them. Stare at them like you don't understand what the fuck is wrong with them. And their head blows up. Just make direct eye contact, though. So, like, she was doing that shit, right? So she's like, shh. And I'm like, and it's just making her more and more mental. So I'm loving it. I'm not even admitting it. I'm just like, and she's, this means fuck you. This means, cake. Where's the cake? Does anybody have Haagen-Dazs? Stat, hurry. My fat ass needs to be fed. So I finally get around her a little bit. She has to turn her fat ass, which is the most, maybe she got some exercise finally, so I hope I help that way. And like do like this with her big fat self. Maybe she just shift the gut over first and then go, like he's not even looking, he's like, oh my God, I can't believe I'm with this fat bitch. I mean, the pussy is sometimes good when I can find it. You know, I tip her upside down and the fat falls back and I'm like, oh, there it is. But she has to like move around and he's still like seated in his position. She has to like look at me now as I'm driving by. Make sure the finger follows me and shit like that. If you only spent that much time at, I don't know, lifting up a leg, you know, not having somebody else wipe your ass because you're so fat you can't fucking reach your fucking ass. Big ass bitch. But I am proud of this dude. So the dude that was driving today at the Starbucks over by Harlem, hey, you did the right thing. She's a fucking asshole. Maybe she was having a bad day. Like I said, maybe you didn't buy her enough donuts. I don't know. Did she eat all the cookies last night? Was there not a crumb left for her big fat ass this morning? For you, fat bitch, you are never going to get anybody else except that motherfucker, so you better treat that motherfucker real good because you were out of your fucking league with that dude. I'm telling you right now. I don't know what he sees in your big fat ass. I don't know if he just runs a Uber for fat girls. Like, I don't know. I mean, and this ain't even an insult to fat girls. This girl was ginormous. Her fat was, I don't want to tell this part, but it's the truth. Her fat was hanging out the side. They had to open the window so the part of her gut could hang over the side of the motherfucking car with her big fat ass. He had to open the moonroof in the middle of winter with it snowing so her fat head, because the rest of her fatty McFat pushed her all the fucking way up. She was so fat, it pushed her head, extended her neck, and her big fat face had to stick out of the... She's like a fucking, you know, oversized, like, St. Bernard or something like that, except fatter. Like a St. Bernard would have looked at her ass and like, you're a fat-ass bitch. Look at you. I'm petite next to you, bitch. I'm a size 0. But I hope more guys will hear this and think about this shit. I'm never going to step up for any fucking female. If there's a female getting raped in something in front of me, yeah, I'm going to try to do something. If there's some, you know, a girl really being hurt or something was really out of line, I would do it like I would do it for anybody else. If another guy was getting, you know, fucked up outside and there was 80 motherfuckers beating him, I would try to do something. Call the police. I ain't getting in that shit. That's fucking Chicago. I don't know who they are. But I'm not going to go up there just because a bitch wants me to. And too many dudes do it. It ain't worth it. You know, case in point, I could have gone out there. We should have, you know what should have happened? We both should have stopped. He should have got out the car, got his seatbelt on. I should have got out, and then we should have punched the fuck out of her fat face. At least it would have got some pounds off her. We could have beat about 20 pounds off that bitch just up and down the fucking parking lot, dragging her all across the parking lot with her fat ass. It would have worked. I'm just saying, it's an idea. But I'm proud of this guy, because this is one guy who has it right.